Okay, so all the rooms seem finished. And beyond that, I don't really know what else you're supposed to do. I, Samantha Greenbrier, 17 years old and independently fully functioning human being. The fact that you're forbidden from going to the city on my own is absurd. Compared with kids 3 years older than me, and she went all the way to her own continent. I just want to be my own human being. You cannot stop me. Samantha. Sam, stop leaving the light on in the house every day. That's whose light is probably in the introduction picture. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. Give the kid his Nintendo game back. My brother, I almost said brother-in-law. My ex-brother-in-law has all my Super Nintendo games. That prick. That's because I nicely gave them to him when he moved to try to be a nice brother-in-law, and then he ex-brother-in-lawed me out of the family. This is where we are now. So all my Super Nintendo games are gone. And that's that whole story, I guess. Because most of the drama involved with that is not my story to tell. I don't know what else we're supposed to do here, though. Because if everything's locked... I don't know. Bratmobiles. Potty mouth. That's when I said, for Sam. That's why I say bad words. F this. Blah, blah, blah,
It's
blah.
weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
So I feel like there's something fundamentally I don't understand about this right now. Because other than flooding all the bathrooms, I keep finding the same bathroom too. So I'm going to hope that's that number from downstairs. It's either that, or you have to unfocus your eyes on these bad boys. And I know I can't do that. So... I have to skip that part. What room had the number thing in it? It's in here, I think. Is her thing 1963? Right, there really seems to be there's no other things down here. And there's no things up here. The attic is closed. Just a toss up. I feel like you have to get in the attic, no? That seems like an endgame kind of maneuver. The numbers on here. 2. Oh. Somebody like how many fingers she was holding was the key there. But it doesn't seem to be. What if I'm done in the house now? What if I just want to leave? I don't want to be here anymore now. Let me go home. Let me go home outside. Okay, one sec. Okay. I cheated. Rather than make everybody suffer. We'll do this nicely. Form. Read that note. Oh yeah, the sexy firefighter. Put that dirty thing down. No, we only need more cassette tapes. Those are good drawings. I feel like the instructions I found are lying to me. According directions. There's room to right connected with another room, which is a sewing room. You will find a folder on the table with a map. There is textbook. Okay, that's the table. Holy crap, I was in the library, I noticed something in the corner. I found a secret passage. We're skipping gym, we're going. There we go, alright. So now, should be able to go through here. Ignore all the spooky noises. Yes! Success! Oh, there's another map. Ghost Hunters, Secret Logs, 3 hidden compartments. So there's three hidden spooky rooms in this house. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm a little offended that I missed that folder, but when the things don't light up right away, sometimes it's harder for me. Alright, so the first one. Okay. The Misfits.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous? After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you."
Yes, we got them together.
I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
I think it's funny that this reminded me of Life is Strange-ish in that voice. Because... Oh, combination scrap. Or we have half of it then. The Green Glacier. So this is another one of the pirate... Oh, okay. So this is about the pirate thing they did as a kid. That, I guess, that first story where I was using the cool pirate voices. And then it turned into a real story about, presumably, their love. Or her liking Lonnie, the other girl. She is one of us now. She is ours. She said, that's the love of my life and you can't have her. That seems like it's her coping with being lesbian? Being gay? Whatever. That's okay. It is interesting that's, I guess, what the main crux of this game is about, though. I always thought it was a spooky game. I wonder if these would have opened before if I would have been closer to them. Alright, we got the scraps of the combination. The Ouija board. Got a pen. Hello? Hello. Who are you? Oscar. What do you want? Tacumba. Tacumba. So if we go here, 051. Does that work? Does it work like that? Guess so. Lonnie, 94. It's a cute picture. Someone ripped all the pictures out of here. That's probably not good. Got a basement
Lonnie
key.
came over today. But everything was
Smokes.
different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no.
Ooh.
There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Nice. That's cute. I'm glad there's like positive media for stuff like this a lot. Like there's no reason that I mean, I guess for a story, she rejected me. That doesn't seem fun. Like let the girls have their moment. Potato chips. I just ate a whole freaking spindle of Pringles earlier, and I feel really gross about myself, especially because I don't want to work out tonight. Dear Samantha, I'd like to cordially thank you for the invite to your Thanksgiving holiday with your fam. I enjoyed the potatoes, and it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it's funny how hard it is for your dad to not be awkward. Your friend, Lonnie. Yo. Dear Mr. Soto, let me take the opportunity to thank you and Con for being a gracious host to the festivities of your father's estate, the aforementioned meal with my parents. Your family's Thanksgiving feast was more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciate the time I spent with your grandmother, who was a lovely woman with a sterling taste and refined air. Let's do it again, shall we? And Sam got all fancy with her name. Also, I heard creaking down here, and that kind of freaks me out. Because it doesn't really seem like that kind of game. Oh my... Look, it's what we talked about! That's amazing! That's one of those things that I did. I just filled mine out like an a-hole. Because I didn't like the class. That's so good. Okay, so when Caitlin did her assignment, she did it the right way. Not like that wacky Sam. I'm gonna assume this isn't really a horror game. I shouldn't worry so much about like being jump scared. Where's the light switch? Is there one in this part? No. So go in the open door. Okay. Dear Terrence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. I certainly recognize my son in the subject matter, and author's work is externalization of what she holds dear, and I believe you did a successful job. But the lens through which your personal shone was clouded by genre cliches and plausible dime store fiction. The father's love and encouragement, Richard Grainbauer, Ph.D. Who's... Wait. So I guess the dad is just saying, I recognize that this is your book, and you talked about yourself? Right? Did they do a 360 here somehow? Girl Scouts. Alright, they got some good jams on there. We know Role Model's a banger.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
So, I guess she deployed at some point, because she was going in junior ROTC. Today's Spanish lesson's up top there, with some nice Spanish words for you. That's kind of funny, because I have a friend who teaches me... teaches me is probably a strong word. But I have a friend that teaches me Portuguese words sometimes. And that's fun and appreciated. Because it makes you sound smarter.